Curry's body. And Steph behind Draymond.
Hey, this man Steph Curry is disrespectful.
5 of 8. High-level offense. Curry again.
Disrespectful.
Wing position. Shot clock at 3. Over 80.
Disrespectful.
To be one of the backup bigs. Steph, how hot am I? Draymond set that ball screen. Steph.
Supreme disrespect.
Curry. He shot that from Nashville.
What if I told you Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Wilt Chamberlain, and James Harden all took L's in the record books on the same night to two dudes playing in different time zones? Well, that's exactly what happened, because last night, Steph Curry dropped a 52-piece combo with 12 threes, while Nikola Jokić turned into a Serbian Thanos, posting the most disrespectful stat line in NBA history, a 61-point triple-double. But while they both broke records, only one walked away with the dub. And spoiler alert, it wasn't to do with the triple-double. So let's get into the most legendary night of the 2024-25 season so far. Look, Steph Curry is 37. He's still that dude. In a wild 52-point performance, Curry went 12 of 20 from deep, shooting 60% from 3 and 50% overall from the field. That's not just hot. That's solar flare level. But here's where it gets scary. This wasn't a one-time thing. This was Curry's 8th game with 50-plus points while shooting at least 50% from the field and 60% from 3. Let that marinate. That officially passes Michael Jordan for the most efficient 50-point games in NBA history. The rest of the league still trying to catch up. Now, Steph's legacy is cemented, but every time you think he's done setting records, he casually moonwalks into another one. Let's switch over to the Mount High City, where Nikola Jokić decided to drop a video game stat line in real life. 61 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists on 18 of 19 shooting. And this man missed one shot and still lost the game. Crazy, right? It's the highest scoring triple-double in NBA history, topping James Harden's 60, 11, and 10 back in 2018 and Luka Doncic's 60, 21, and 10 in 2022. Now, Jokić was completely solo. No Jamal Murray, no Michael Porter Jr. But here's where it all went bad. The Nuggets was up 1. Game almost over. Fans screaming. Playoff seeding on the line. And then Russell Westbrook happened. He fouled Nickeil Alexander-Walker on a 3-point attempt with 0.1 seconds on the clock.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Now, Walker hit the first 2. Ball game. Nuggets lose 140-139 in OT, wasting the best game in Jokic's career. And it's not just a heartbreaker, it's a legacy loss. The Nuggets are now clinging to the 3rd seed by half a game, with the Lakers breathing down their necks. Jokić deserved better. Denver, not so much. And while Jokić was cooking, Anthony Edwards was lurking. He was quiet through 3 quarters with just 10 points. Ant-Man exploded in the 4th, dropping 13 quick ones and hitting back-to-back threes that turned the tide of regulation. By the time overtime came around, Gobert fouled out, and it turned into a mano-a-mano between 2 future Hall of Famers, Jokić and Edwards. Only problem? Westbrook inserted himself into the script. Minnesota walks away with a clutch win, playoff momentum, and the knowledge that they've now owned Denver twice in high-pressure moments. All right, we got to swing it to Philly, where the Sixers season has been trash, to say the least. But one bright spot, Quentin Grimes. Since being traded from Dallas, the 24-year-old has quietly averaged 21.8 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and shot 39.2% from deep. He's not just a 3-and-D guy no more. He's looking like a full-blown starter, which is great unless you're Philly's accountant. Grimes is a restricted free agent, and projections have his value in the 20 to 25 million per year range.
Oh my God!
Now, Spotrac says he could earn up to $100 million over 4 years. Problem is, the Sixers already owe $149.1 million next year to Joel Embiid, Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, and Jared McCain. That leaves just $5 million below the cap, with 10 roster spots to fill.
Oh my God! Wow!
And don't forget, they want to resign Kelly Oubre and Gershon Yabusele too. So the question isn't should Philly keep Grimes, it's can they afford to? All right, what did we learn from this wild night? Curry still rewriting history books at 37 years old. Nikola Jokić can drop 61 and still take an L. Quentin Grimes might be worth more than the Sixers can pay. The basketball guys don't sleep, neither does Dude Season Hoops. Tap in, subscribe, drop a comment. Whose performance was you impressed with the most, Steph or Jokić? And should Philly break the bank for Quentin Grimes? This is Carl Anthony, and you already know what to do. Peace.